in Hull on Nantasket Beach, and there was a time I wondered if our next guest would ever be back on our show again. And I, over and over again, I said, what did I do to offend Bill O'Brien? And here he is. Can we have a round of applause for the great Bill O'Brien?
Thank you. Morning, guys. How we doing?
We're glad to have you back.
Oh, you did nothing to offend me.
All right.
We just took a little break. That's all.
All right, good.
No, it's great to be back on. You guys are the best.
Well, it's awesome to see you bright and early here, and I'm sure you're excited about the season.
We are.
Yeah.
We got a brand new team. We got about 50 new players with the portal guys and then freshmen coming in, and we've had a really good off season. Winter was good. Spring practice was really productive, and these guys they've been here for about 5 weeks in summer training, and they take a little break for the 4th and come back end of July, and we get going August 1st.
And I think I saw BC did a deal with Meatball in a cup, and you got an extra $50,000 to spend on players. Is that accurate?
I don't know. That's a way above. They tell me how I can spend the money, so I don't know. Meatball in a cup, though. We talked about this a long time ago.
Yes, we did.
Well,
we did.
As you can tell, I'm all about meatballs in a cup. No question.
Same. I wanted to ask. We talked a lot about Nick Saban testifying in front of Congress. Yeah. Where are you currently on the money in college sports, and whether it's a great thing, whether there are going to be issues going forward? Like, how do you feel about it, especially football?
Yeah, it's a very complicated question. I do think that it is a good thing that players are compensated now. I don't want to be too long-winded here. I think if you go back and you think about name, image, and likeness, it was really meant for Doug Flutie. It was meant for Bo Jackson. It was meant for the guys that were actually the faces of the program that brought Matt Ryan, that brought the money into selling the jerseys and all that. But at the end of the day, because of the TV money and all the things that came in, the players should be compensated. But now there's no rules. And so every team has its own market. It's not like the NFL. We have 32 teams under the same salary cap rules. And so there are 120 teams, there's 120 markets. The Boston College market is a whole lot different than the Miami market, which is different than the Wake Forest market, that's different than the Duke market. And we each have to determine what our market is. And so we have to really learn what's important to us as a program. But, yeah, they should be compensated to some degree. But there has to be some type of, whether it's a collective bargaining agreement or, antitrust law, whatever it is, there has to be some type of system put into place at some point in time.
Almost like a salary cap.
Right. It has to be. I mean, I don't think BC's probably not going to be happy with me saying this because we don't want them to be known as employees at Boston College.
Right.
But, they're getting compensated. And so,
but
there has to be some rules.
I'm assuming that you can't compete money-wise with an Alabama or a Michigan, so do you ever look at it and go, it's hard for us to, it's going to be harder and harder for us to be competitive?
Yeah, we don't. It's another great question. We don't really try to compete with them. What we try to do is say, okay, who is the type of guy that can really fit what Boston College is all about? Has to be a talented football player, quite obviously. But comes from a family that understands, like, hey, if I go to Boston College, yeah, I can make a little bit of money, but I can get a world-renowned degree at a school that really preaches and walks the walk of, giving back to others, teach, and really trying to develop the whole person. That's what Boston College is all about. So we don't – if a guy comes into my office and says, okay, coach, how much are you going to pay me? That's probably not the guy for us.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's really not the guy for us. I think we have to do a great job of finding those guys that – understand, hey, yeah, I can make a paycheck, but also I got this degree in my back pocket for the rest of my life.
Yeah, and I feel like when people listen to the show, they really hear me exude men and women for others.
Yeah, 100%. Sure,
no doubt.
100%.
Bill,
Proud alum.
I think are you kind of maybe excited because of what Indiana was able to do, right? Indiana's they're not the Alabamas, they're not the Michigan. They don't maybe have the same amount of money to spend, but what they were able to do down there and what they were able to put that team together, like you said, through the portal with a lot of guys from James Madison and win a national championship. So does it give you, like, as a coach for a team that says, all right, if you buy into the culture and we do what we're supposed to do on the field, we might not have to spend like everybody else, but we can win a national championship?
No doubt. There's definitely somewhat of a level playing field now, right, where Indiana when I was in the Big Ten or even when I was, I've been in coaching now 35 years, Indiana was never any good. And then all of a sudden, Coach Signetti goes in there and, as you just said, just flips it. But even look at like Duke. Duke won the ACC championship last year. And so it can be done. You have to do a great job of evaluating talent, bringing in the right guys that fit your program, that fit your school. And I believe we're on the right track with that. Ours won't happen overnight, kind of like Indiana's did, because they do have some really good resources now that they gave Coach when he got there. But, it can happen. There's no doubt, because the playing field is a little bit even.
Yeah, Billy, my question is really simply about how your job has changed in that. So you said you have 50 guys here that are new.
Yep.
So there's really no baseline that you can build off of. How does that impact the way in which you approach camp? How does it impact how quickly you're able to improve season to season? And how much extra stress is on your staff to really understand the guys in a quick way to get to work on weaknesses that you didn't really know existed?
This is a big part of what we don't want to have 50 new players every year at Boston College. This is something we had to do this year based on who we lost, based on new resources that BC made a bigger commitment to football in January, so we were able to go out and get some guys. We don't want to do this every year, though. We want to bring guys. We want to be a high school recruiting team. Let's just say 75% of the roster comes from high school recruiting, 25% comes from the portal eventually, right? Because we want to develop guys. We want them to stay at BC for 4 years, get their degree, and help them improve as people, as players. If they want to play in the NFL, we have an idea of how to help them get to that. But we don't want to do this every year. And so we really talk to our guys right now about what we're all about. Taking pride in playing for Boston College, representing BC, what BC is all about. We talk about our values of relentless pursuit of what we call relentless pursuit of excellence. We're never going to, we may never get there, but we're going to pursue that every single day. Toughness. We're going to be known as a tough football team. We just keep trying to really emphasize the core values of what we're all about every day, and hopefully we connect with these kids. I'm doing a thing called Team of Teams, where I broke the team up into 10 different teams, offense, defense, crossover, guys that might not know each other. Let's come together. Let's connect as a team. Maybe that helps us retain players. Last year we lost 31 players. We get poached. So, like, our best players, our starting safety's at Miami now. Our starting receiver from last year is at Arizona State now. Our starting running back is at Indiana now. So we replace them with very good players, though. We feel really good about how we replace them, but we don't want to do that every year. We want to really work hard to retain guys, and we're doing. I think we're doing a really good job of that, of connecting with the kids, and I think that's a big deal.
One of the stories lately that's been catching my attention is the Brendan Sorsby situation. I'm kind of curious your thoughts on, the NFL denying him entry into the supplemental draft, kind of his whole battle with alongside Texas Tech, trying to play, trying to get his eligibility, and if you really think that gambling is kind of becoming a problem for a lot of these guys in college sports.
Yeah, so Sorsby, I haven't really studied it closely, but the supplemental draft doesn't happen every year, right?
Yeah.
The last time it happened, I think it was 19 maybe or
Correct.
something. So it happens for guys that, maybe they did get into a little bit of trouble or whatever might have happened.
Failed academically.
Something that happened, maybe got DUI, whatever, right? And they came back from that. Not 9,000 bets on games.
Yeah.
I mean, the guy bet 9,000 bets. I mean, the guy's
40
got a
times
problem.
on his own team.
That doesn't mean he'll never play.
No, it's $90,000, right?
Yeah, $90,000.
$90,000
on his own team.
40 times he bet on his own team.
Yeah, I don't think the NFL's not ready for that, but I do think the kid, maybe if he shows rehab over the a course of time, maybe he'll have a shot to get in there because he's a good player. He's a good player. The gambling aspect, SCHEIM, is very it's prevalent. I mean, we talk to our guys probably once a month. We bring in somebody. Watch that sign. We bring in somebody that an expert on gambling, or maybe somebody that served time for different crimes and things like that. We bring people in to talk to our team about that. It is a big deal. Right on your phone you can.
It's so easy.
And it's so easy to do it. And
He just placed a bet during this interview.
I did a little bit of time in the Clinton jail in high school. I could, if you want me to come in, I could.
Oh, I'm sure
I
guys.
I could come in and talk to the fellas if you want.
Prison Mike.
Little scared straight if you want.
I actually think if we brought the 4 of you guys in, it would be pretty cool. But
well, SCHEIM wants to,
SCHEIM wants to do a clinic. He
wants to. He has designed to play.
Yeah,
Well, I am now.
Am I right?
I'm now a championship-winning baseball coach.
Right.
I have credits now.
How long do we have with you? Can you
As long
hang?
as you want. Yeah.
All right,
yeah.
Can you hang for 5 minutes?
I have to go get a physical at 9 a.m. So
That sounds like a
First,
blast.
Mr. That.
it's my first physical in 3 years. My wife's making me do it.
The guy's gonna say, can you how many drinks do you have a week? You're gonna
Exactly.
go, I don't know, 2 or 3.
Exactly. Do you smoke?
Do you smoke? Can you you gotta stop.
And you lie. No.
Stop eating pizza.
5 drinks a week. That's it.
Yeah.
When really it might be 10.
When the guy goes, how many drinks a week do you have? I go, how many do you have, doctor?
Yeah. I
Yeah.
mean, look at you.
Same amount as you.
You don't look that great. All right, we are with Bill O'Brien on a road show Friday at the Parrot
The toss left.
on the New England Patriots. They get A.J. Brown. How much better should he make Drake Maye?
A.J. Brown is, he's probably in the latter part of his career, but he's still a top 10 wide receiver in the league. And so I remember being there in 2007. I was a quality control guy, and we brought in Randy Moss, and he immediately changed the team.
Yeah.
I remember, and he was at the latter part of his career,
Yeah.
So, I remember the very first OTA. I remember walking out to practice, and we were it was kind of this time of the year, or, a couple weeks ago, whatever, and I remember Brady turning to Josh and saying, I don't care what the coverage is on this particular play. I am launching this son of a bitch down the field. And he did.
Yeah.
And the guy, and you just watched Moss and we launched 60-yard touchdown. And so my point is, those type of guys change the team. I can remember, when I wasn't there, but I know when he brought in Antonio Brown, which I know didn't end well and was only a 2-week deal, but, that changed the team, right? They went down to Miami, and those type of guys change the team, and Josh knows how to use them, and I'm sure they're fired up, and I know Drake May's fired up about it. No doubt.
Bill, where do you stand? Because I'm all for this. The 2014 playoff. I know that the Big Ten, the ACC, the Big 12, they're kind of all on board. It's the SEC that's kind of putting their it's kind of trying to stop it. Where do you stand on that? Because I feel like it just opens the door for a lot of teams to compete and have an opportunity to maybe get to a national championship that might not have had that opportunity with the 12 or potentially if they go to 16 teams.
No doubt you want a 2014 playoff, especially if you're us, right? If you go out and you catch lightning in a bottle, you have a good year, and you're in the top 24, you got a shot to be in a playoff. That's pretty cool. So I don't think there's any doubt. The SEC, they don't want more teams because they want the majority of the playoff to be their teams, and it's a great. I've coached in all 3 conferences. I've been doing this forever. I've had a little bit of a journey, but so SEC, Big Ten, and ACC. Look, the SEC is the best. I understand that. I really do. But top to bottom, the ACC is a tough conference. I mean, we go out. Wake Forest won 9 games last year. We had a bad year, but our games were very close, right? Triple overtime, Michigan State, Cal, last possession of the game, Stanford, last possession of the game. I mean, our conference is very, very difficult. And so I think it's more about how the conferences are marketed too. The SEC has a great marketing strategy, and they have really good teams, but the bottom teams in the SEC, they're not great. I mean, I remember when I was at Alabama, we go play Mississippi State at that time. I mean, it was over at halftime.
Right.
I mean, so I think that having more teams can then give teams from other conferences an opportunity to get in there and go win. I think it's good for us, no doubt.
So I'm not going to have you say anything negative about the current president of Boston College, Father Leahy, but I am so thrilled that we have a new president coming in, Reverend Butler, Jack Butler.
Yes,
coming
sir.
in on August 1st. His administration takes over.
Yes, sir.
I've heard amazing things. What can you tell us about the man that will be leading the university going forward?
Yeah, just a couple things. Father Leahy, 30-year reign as the president of Boston College, and I do believe he did so much for BC. He raised BC into what it is today, an international, in my opinion, a top 20 school in the country. I mean, that's all Father Leahy takes a ton of credit for that, and he should, because he did an unbelievable job. Father Jack Butler is an awesome guy. He's been at Boston College for 22 years. He was most recently the vice president of campus ministry and mission. He really knows everybody on campus. He's connected with everybody on campus. He was the football team chaplain for 15 years, from 2010 till my first year, when he took a sabbatical before he's going to take over on August 1st. Loves athletics. He played football. He's just a really unbelievable human being, and I think we're lucky to have him. We're lucky to have him in the administration where you could promote him. I think that's a big key for Boston College to have someone like that, and he's going to do an awesome job.
Is it true that Jordan Hudson calls her boyfriend Father Bill?
How about those Red Sox? Oh, there we go. Let's go. What about Jaylen Brown? I mean, what's going on? We got other things to talk
Jaylen Brown?
about. Why am I turning red?
What about Jaylen Brown?
You got the physical.
I got the physical. I knew at some point it was going either to this or to something else.
Yeah.
Right.
No, listen, we are delighted to have you back. SCHEIM, you said SCHEIM could design a play.
No doubt.
All right.
He's got a piece of paper right here. Draw it up.
All right, what are
Make
you-
sure there's 11 guys on the field.
I got it. I think I can
What
do
is?
that.
Have you've thought a lot about this?
Yeah, well, I mean, we shot down the first idea. Play action, seam up the middle.
No, we didn't shoot it down. It's been in existence.
All right, Curtis, thank you. So I tried to cook up something. Look, my expertise is in baseball, but I wanted to really try and design something up, so I got something.
Okay. Well,
I'll
I hope
hope-
you're going to tell Coach about it.
Yeah, so all right, so
What personnel are we in, Sean?
trips.
No, but the
personnel.
personnel. Like,
Oh.
is there 11? Is it 11
personnel.
12 personnel,
12?
21.
11.
Like, who's out on the field? Do we have
Right.
one tight end, 3 receivers? Who's out there?
So it's 11 personnel.
Okay,
All
good.
right.
Trips left.
Okay.
Trips left.
Yep, trips left. We got, I like to call it George Jetson. All right. Guy in the near slot.
Jet motion.
Yep, jet motion, exactly.
Love it.
Already
George
picking
Jetson.
it up. Yeah, George
like that.
Jetson. So jet motion, play action. He runs a wheel route up the field.
So we're faking to the back.
All right.
Correct?
Not to him.
Nope.
He's just smoking it across the
Right.
formation.
Yep. Correct.
Wheel route.
Correct. Right up the field.
The single receiver, what's he doing?
So the
X.
we got the tight.
Yeah.
So
Backside.
yeah.
Trips
exactly.
left.
Yep.
Yes.
This
Trips
guy's
left.
coming over here. There's one receiver here.
Yep.
The goal is to win.
SCHEIM has.
Wait, no.
Not
He
going to
hasn't-
delay a game.
Hey, look, I'm trying to.
He hasn't figured this part out quite yet, but he has 6 wide receivers on the field.
Right.
So just
Yes.
Yeah. So the tight end is lined up on the right side, runs a post.
Okay.
So the tight end is lined
Wait a
up
minute.
wide.
It's trips left. Okay. So
Yeah.
Yeah. So
all right.
trips left.
We got eagle left.
Yes. So it's
That what that's
open.
called? Eagle left.
The tight end's way up there.
Hey,
The tight end's not attached to the line of scrimmage.
We're using Wiggy and I are using Patriots language now.
Right.
So we got the tight end as the X receiver. He's
Correct.
the single receiver. Okay.
Yeah. He's running post. So basically,
Right.
clear out that right side
Yeah.
for that wheel route.
Yeah.
No
And-
quarterback.
tight end is dropping back. Statue of Liberty.
Right.
thing like-
Annexing Puerto Rico.
yeah. Okay. All right.
And then we got the so the near side guy is in motion. The next receiver
The F.
would be that is that the F?
Right.
The slot guy.
And Jones and Keefe coming up next.
That's the 4 o'clock show.
The worst play ever
all we
designed.
got
is-
We
all
need
we
to
got is
post
a
this
post.
I need to draw it out.
All we got is a post in the
You
wheel.
certainly
so
have
far.
brought it out. It's been 10 minutes.
Thank you.
Okay.
So F.
Slot guy.
Yep.
Yep.
Running a comeback.
Okay.
He's
Okay.
running a comeback
yeah,
from
From the
outside.
slot.
Yeah.
Slot.
Okay.
Right.
Yep.
Okay.
So what's
Those
the,
don't really exist, but we'll put that in.
Hot route.
That doesn't exist.
so what's the outside guy doing the Z?
What's he
Drag.
doing? Drag.
Okay.
Let's not
We
get
got
into
a
that.
comeback, drag.
Yes.
We got the tight end over here. He's running a post.
Post
We got a
and
wheel
wheel.
route. What's this number 3 receiver doing over here? Is it, oh, no. You
He's
got
the,
him.
he's the jet. Yeah, he's on the
jet
wheel
motion.
route.
Got it.
And the
Okay.
running back says
I'm
fake it.
confused.
After the play action, he's in block.
Ready, break.
All right. Undefeated.
Boy,
No offense.
that won't end in a sack.
Hey, come on.
I mean, that sounds like one of those plays I designed in 23. It didn't work very well.
It's like George
See, this is
Jetson
why
Timeout. Billy O's over there throwing his headset, screaming and yelling. Coach, I don't know.
No offense, you'll get it when he does the install.
Right? Yeah. Make sure you get extra time at practice.
I need a whiteboard. You and I can run it through.
Yeah, absolutely.
All right, so maybe give that a try.
Yes, sir.
Maybe spring.
No doubt. Yeah, we'll hold it to the offseason.
Yeah.
Experimental.
Spring. All right. Listen, it's awesome.
Good to have
awesome
you
to have. How many? Well, I don't want to get you on, but what are you thinking about this season? Like,
I feel good, Greg. I really do. We're a much better team. We were able to go out and get some really good players, some good guys. We're a different team. We need to go do it. I think starting out well is going to be important. We have our schedule in the beginning is tough. We go to Cincinnati. We open up at Cincinnati. Then we come home here to everybody. On the anniversary of 9/11, it's Friday, September 11th in Alumni Stadium. We play Rutgers, so that's a big. That's the red bandana game. That's a big one. So the first two games are.
That's awesome.
What you guys and what the school has done to honor Wells Crowther has been
amazing.
He graduated with my sister at BC,
and
that was something that sort of was this like small alumni of that crew, sort of story that was celebrated. But the way the school has really amplified the message.
No doubt.
It's really remarkable.
It's a big deal for all of us.
That documentary on him is extraordinary. It's unbelievable.
Brilliant.
All right, Bill O'Brien, everybody. We'll let you get to the doctor.
Good luck, Bill.
Good luck with
my physical.
Good luck with your physical.
Will you tell him about the play?
That is Bill O'Brien, and